interlude.
OK, now if you thought that Red Nose Day ended at 10 p.m, oh, you'd be sorely mistaken, my friend, because on BBC Two, right after us, is Comic Relief at the Movies.
Nice.
Yes. Presented by Claudia Winkleman. A glorious, hilarious trip down memory lane, looking at some of the best movie parodies from the Comic Relief archives, yes indeed. And then right after the news on BBC One, the great Comic Relief Prize-a-thon kicks off with the fantastic Vernon Kay and E.G. E.G. who do not want to miss that.
Oh, you did not, but you really did do that. Still to come tonight, we have a live performance from the wonderful Lola Young, the return of Matt Lucas and the very cheeky David Walliams with their classic rock profile, and of course, the live comic opera performance. You don't want to miss it, don't go anywhere.
But first, a film that shows the vital work Your Money supports in the area of mental health. Be Prepared. It's about a very sad and difficult subject. Every Red Nose Day, we put on this big night so that together we can try to really help with the toughest things in life. And for decades now, projects around mental health have been a really important part of Comic Relief's work. And they've never been more important than now. This is the story of Oliver, Sarah, Steve, Samuel, and Megan.
Oliver was a very big sort of physical presence in the house. He was always full of laughter. He was always very chatty, always very noisy.
Ollie was a very lively character, but also like lovable at the same time. He was just like the most lovable, funny brother, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oliver and Sammy were always very close from day one. Wherever one of them would go, the other one would follow. Everybody around us used to say, oh, wish we had twins. It's a really sort of close, unique bond. They started off like most boys playing football, and then they went up to the local cricket club and had a go up there.
We've played since we were probably 4 or 5. We'd always play in the garden or sort of wherever we went, really.
Thursday, the 8th of October 2020 was any normal day. Megan went off to university and the boys walked across to school. That day changed when we had a phone call and we all came home and found that Oliver had took his own life.
Trying to understand why it happened. He seemed to have everything going for him. He had no history of mental illness. You know, it was completely unexpected, and that was the hardest part of it, really.
Made a big sort of, big sort of gap in our life, very huge gap in our life. And I think to get used to just being the 4 of us here now is very difficult. The grief is that intense. It lives with us as part of our everyday lives.
We went from spending every single day together, the 3 of us, to him no longer being with us. Personally, I feel like a third of me would always be missing.
We're right there at the front line with people. We try and be there as quick as we can, for as long as we can be, and we stay with people until they need us no more. Most people will, at some point or another, ask that question, why? And the only person that can give them the answer is gone. So it's about how we reconcile what we're left with. We will only overcome suicide as an issue when we can accept that we are all vulnerable humans and we all need help. If we can do that, then at least we'll create the net at which to catch people with. And that's what we need to do as a society, catch people when they fall.
We have certain things that we do to remember Oliver.
We've got a memory jar, so every now and then we like to write just special things that we remember, just little things that he did or things that made us laugh.
Just keeps him close to us.
Tonight, March the 18th, is actually Samuel's 18th birthday. It's Oliver's birthday too. They're a remarkable family, and you can help families like them right now. You can help pay for things like the Tomorrow Project. Since Oliver's death, Samuel has raised over £10,000 in his brother's memory. Tonight, you can help us be there for families like these when they need it most. Because there are thousands of people across the country in real need of help and support.
To give 5, 10, 20, 30 or 40 pounds, simply text the word 5, 10, 20, 30 or 40 to 70702.
Or you can donate any amount you like online at bbc.co.uk/rednoseday, where you'll also find the full terms and conditions.
You can also pick up the phone and call 03457 910 910. Standard geographic charges from landlines and mobiles will apply.
If you are suffering distress or despair and need support, including urgent support, a list of organisations that can help right now is available at bbc.co.uk/actionline.
Now, here's a little film that says big thank you.
Comic Relief are lucky to be in the life-changing company of our pals at Walkers, turning potatoes into crisps, into donations, into changing lives. These down-to-earth folk have fundraised the Maris Pipers of this Red Nose.